Mom?
Terrible,
I agree. They're terrible until everybody gathers around the set to watch themselves on TV.
Oh, my stomach in.
What are you guys making?
Fruit salad.
We're done. We're not making anything. No.
What was that little trying to walk and film at the same time? Land on your face.
This is a tape for John for prison time when he's in Prudhoe Bay, so I can remember how all this was. Right, Roberta?
Right.
Hey, Baba. You're on TV. It's running.
Huh?
It's running.
Yeah, I know.
Half of it's dirt today. Taking a shower without kneeling in the garden. You just stay for a couple weeks and help me in my garden. Yeah, not you.
Yeah, I don't see why you don't stay a little bit longer myself.
Well, I would. Next time.
Okay, we'll hold you to that.
No, not definitely because of Pat's school. He doesn't know yet. If he, yeah. I think so. Either me or June. If Pat transfers.
So easy to remember that.
Yeah, they're all together, you know. You send one card, you gotta send 5.
Yeah.
The weather's always a lot more dependable.
Oh,
too.
yeah, in June. If anybody asks when to come up to Alaska,
Depend on cold weather.
June. Who was it? Diane said she always wanted a. You didn't want to get married in the summertime?
Not much choice, so it's the only time everybody has off.
Yeah.
The last month I ever thought I'd get married, it was June. June bride.
When we all get married.
Yeah.
The hottest day in 14 years.
Are you ready, Dave?
Yep.
Here he comes.
Oh, hello there.
George.
I see a light blinking at me.
That means it's running.
And not only that, it's recording.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell a joke about the 3 guys who went to heaven then.
Not again, please.
Well, it's pretty, I didn't realize
Very
it was
good.
much gravel
Very good.
road.
Why didn't you take the picture of me when I was out cutting grass and doing something productive?
Well, we don't want to shock anybody too severely here.
Very good.
Now?
Oh, yes, it is blinking now.
Okay.
I have that phone thing at home.
It's blinking.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, in the back of John's truck, and things get lost behind those feet.
We're zooming in on you, Mom.
Oh, don't zoom. Don't zoom. Please don't zoom.
Why not? He's shooting right at the sun. How can he get a picture? Look at the sun, the shadow is right smack over our heads, right at the camera.
White balance is that's the strong sun, so your face is in it.
Shall we walk down that way or not? Look at that big
Where are we at here? Nobody said where we're at.
We're at
Chena Lake Recreation Area, constructed by the Corps of Engineers with great technical assistance by Dave Perry Jr. For example, let me tell you about, where is that picnic table?
Oh, that's okay.
We'll see a picnic table that's been modified.
No, that has steel on the bottom so that the beavers won't shoot through the legs.
Beavers won't shoot through the leg. I wasn't smart enough to figure it out. I said so with the wooden block. Don't use up all your batteries. Save your batteries
Where's my wife? Where's my wife?
Right here hugging you. I'm hugging you.
Walk out in front of the camera, wife.
I was going to lock up this car.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is.
I'm the white.
Carrying lava over here. Right.
Well, there's Walt.
The guy that made the
Yeah. And Dad and railing the
Hi, Pat.
How you doing? Oh, you haven't got that. Oh,
You gotcha.
oh my.
They're obnoxious, you know?
You're down in the lower 48 and you get tapes from you all and we have the voices and all.
Damn near drank it all. I sure yeah, look this way. Get in the picture. Good.
Mom, you gotta move over and get in the picture.
Yes. I can tell my joke about the three guys who went to heaven.
Oh, did I get that one?
Where's Oh, get over there.
Come on, Roberta.
Come on. I think somebody ought to get over
You gotta get out in the wind.
No.
What time was the fire department here?
Okay. Now, Dad, somebody needs to explain what's on this tape now, because we are filling in the gap.
Well,
Oh, where?
we had chicken. And as I understand it, the fire department was here first.
No, what I'm talking about is why the tape is going to be so screwed up when you watch it.
Oh, all right. Now, I'll tell you what we're doing on this tape now. We screwed up the tape last night. So what we're doing is we backtracked the tape and we're inserting a small program into the blank space on the tape to fill up a gap.
This is a
And if you can just rearrange your
Can you?
viewing kit, rearrange your mind. That's beautiful. Rearrange your mind so that the out-of-sequence part doesn't affect you. Now let's see. After we finish this, there's going to be more of the house painting that'll come back on.
That's right.
But we'll try to fill up the gap in the tape here. And what we're going to fill it up with is the follow-on to what the fire department found when they came to the barbecue.
He's not even looking at you.
No, but he can hear me.
Well, there's more chicken up there. More chicken.
We will say one thing, Steve. That gas barbecue really makes a fire.
What you have some fun while I was downstairs?
Dave, shut up, Dave. We burned the chicken.
The burner broke.
where have you got the nozzles screwed down? Stream, off,
It just quit working on it.
spray, off, stream. It doesn't do anything.
Comes out there. Fix it, Dave.
Doing
What do you say there, Mom?
I
What do you
can
say there,
still
Mom?
see, but I can't get water out of the sprayer.
That's good. Over here.
I don't know. All right, and we're back on the air again, and we're watching Steve, and Steve is cooking chicken, and he is super cooking chicken. Matter of fact, it's so well done you wouldn't believe it.
I just turned it off and there's grease all over it. I think Dad's right. I think charcoal really
Yeah, the culprit is the gas barbecue grill, which really cooks hot. But the dip and the corn and the salad and all the goodies are really, really good.
This is a silent film right now. He's making.
All we gotta have is people talking.
No, you're the one that's supposed to be narrating.
I'm narrating and I'm telling, oh, Laura just looked at us. Laura, smile. Laura, I'll give you a nickel if you'll say hello, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
That's very good. That's great.
I hold out for
Diane, can you say hello to Phyllis?
Hi, Phyllis.
Yeah, that's good. Say hi, Dave Hancock.
Hi, Dave.
That's great.
Stop smiling. She got the corn stuck in her teeth.
at least the bartender, but really.
Somebody tell me how far I can back without backing into something. Anyway, we're still out in front of Steve's house, and we're having a little picnic, and everybody's having a good time, and we're trying to use up the film to fill up this gap that we screwed up last night and taking TV pictures. We've got 140 on the counter used up out of 700 we've got to use up to fill up the gap, so I guess you're going to have a lot of picnic on this picture.
I think it just depends on what day you hit them. I heard that's pretty high.
No, and it's, well, I don't know. It's probably
They all get them from the same people. That's
Right,
what's so
exactly.
silly.
I think it's comparative, but the thing I didn't like, there was a dog walking around with someone.
Doris, would you give us a short word on how Steve cooks chicken? Would you give us a short word on how Steve cooks chicken?
Too much of an audience. That's what it is.
He does all right. Oh, you putting it in the microwave?
Yeah. But it is hot right now.
George, how's the corn?
Excellent. Excellent. Good.
Pat, what do you have to say for the camera?
Hi there.
Super.
Diane, where's John?
Tell the camera where Diane.
John, Diane, we haven't said anything about John.
There's another one. Is that done, Dave?
How's the chicken now, Dave?
Huh?
How's the chicken now?
I'm gonna have to wait. I think it's done. I don't see any No, I'm lied.
We hit them with the electricity in the oven and then the gas, and then we hit them with the microwave.
Oh, then that was the pizza. Anybody else want to
It's done.
try it?
Chicken's done.
How do you like that microwave barbecue chicken?
Microwave.
Baked microwave
Barbecue.
barbecue chicken. Or baked barbecue.
Terry, you now have the opportunity to speak in your own defense. You now have the opportunity to speak in your own defense.
About what? Chicken? I told you, 100 years of experience.
I'll go first.
So I'm not sure there's some-
It only took a couple minutes of work.
Modern high technology.
really
That's the salvation of the world. Chicken is done.
I know, I was just thinking that.
20 years.
Who are you guys talking
Gary Sloan, Alaska Rhythm Review.
I bought some.
Let him say something, Pat, as long as he's on television.
He
Oh, yeah?
did.
You see those things? I
You should see Gary's fish.
Hey, Pat, what does he say when he's on television?
God,
Don't do nothing goofy around here, man. Keep your hands in your pockets.
Will you give?
Don't scratch nothing. Be on TV.
Pat, do let your little friend say something on television.
Doris.
Ask him where John is.
Oh, yeah. Not supposed to look at my lips. Look at this one. Where's John? John who? Pardon me.
This strawberry rhubarb is really good. Isn't it, Dave?
Yes.
One apple.
Well, no, not actually. It's not all that.
Apple.
I'll take care of it.
We're getting close to the. I got one.
Steve, everybody got one? What do you want there, guy?
Pizza and strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, okay, strawberry rhubarb.
I need a chicken report.
Chicken's all gone.
The chicken gave up. We got it cooked. That was
The
good.
chicken finally waved a white flag in the microwave oven, huh?
There was a hard
I think
battle,
I
but
like
we beat
slides
it.
better. You can show them and tell people.
There you go. This time it never shakes. Oh, there they are in the picnic again. By the way, Alex. There's Kate.
No, well, like you're good. Hi there, Alex.
Alex, this is my dad.
Hello, Alex.
My grandmother.
Run out of time first, so you get to find it. This is George. You want to meet George?
No, sir, man. I'm Steve's brother.
And this is Diane, Steve's sister-in-law. Hi.
John's wife.
And this is Dave.
Anybody want ice cream? I'm going away.
And that's Roberta. You want some ice cream?
There'll be a quiz on that later, Alex. I have to get all these names right.
Steve, you better come on and eat yours or it's going to melt.
Fun and eat
eat the ice cream. Fine. How you, Pat?
Good, Alex. How are you? Next time you come over at 10:30 at night.
That's 11.
Huh? Was it 11?
You chased me out one day.
Early for?
That's my earliest time, 11.
I said, what are you doing? I just got up. Well, I'm just going to bed, you know.
Hey, Alex, if nobody offers you anything, you can have the other half of my ice cream. How about that?
Well, my stomach is full. Thanks anyway.
Hey, Alex, tell us, where did you get the nice haircut?
First, is it nice or what?
Yeah, why?
What is it funny?
Yeah, it looks all right.
No, I got it. Called me up one night and said, what was I doing? And I said, nothing, why? You cut my hair and I don't have any sharp scissors, so we bought scissors and razor and we cut it.
At least you got a lot of hair to cut.
Really?
Contrary to some people I know.
Really? Good pie, Doris. Excellent.
Well, I highly recommend the Market Basket Bakery. These were hot. She had just taken them out of the oven when I got them. Put them on the camera.
You don't live in South.
Garden apartment.
Oh, garden parts, I'm sorry.
Any questions about what Alex said?
He knows me better. He knows I can. Right. Garden apartment, so that's on college.
No, no ni me estilo.
Oh, garden apartments, okay. Apartments on college across from the corner or down.
I like cheap better.
What?
Right on the road,
Domestic
I mean,
beer
when you walk
twist,
out the
yeah.
front door,
The
you're
Europeans
in the
haven't figured out how to do that yet. Low technology.
Steve, does your father know
Who are
any
you house sitting
rich
for?
bachelors in California?
My mom might, my dad doesn't.
He's always telling me I could find a rich husband, maybe. These are awesome.
Just roll out on your trip in Angry. I told you that. Just put an ad in Angry.
Oh, yeah, Avery Saver.
You ever funny or no?
Yeah.
Do what?
Thought, Alex. Nothing in my
Steve?
Yes.
Oh, here, let me feed the camera. Like David do it.
Here.
How do you do it? Okay, now you gotta go. Go. Make that noise. See? That's your deal. But one of each of them is yours, one of the duplicates, and then you can pick out which ones you want. And
We'll get it.
I think there's a few more,
That's all right. That's all right. We'll get it.
but I forgot.
David's getting it.
I got it. You can come on and eat the pie and ice cream before it melts.
Okay.
Oh, no, pioneer.
I always go and make
Claire should be
my
happy.
tea, but I only make one glass. Oh, it tastes so much better out of your glass.
Pioneer.
Set it on at my plate. And then he complains when
Right
it's
on first
gone.
level.
Oh, I don't want anything to drink, Dave. Oh, but it tastes so good out of your glass.
Oh, the other night, and I thought that food was
Dave, you have pie and ice cream. You get it.
Should have wanted
Melting.
like
Well, we can take care of that.
You're not going to get any.
Well, we have a certain amount of guaranteed.
Baba, you tell us where John is.
We're all
You tell us where John is.
Western United.
That's not it.
Tell the camera where John is.
Tell him to go away.
Do you remember someone called
Tell him to go away.
Here's your chance, Diane. You can tell us where John is.
I don't know where he is.
No.
He up and left in the middle of the night.
Took a couple duffel bags and was gone. At least he left everything.
Yeah. Left me with the trunk and then taking my name off the account.
Dave, why don't you start?
The end of the yellow string.
Look at what you're leaving there. Just take the whole.
Okay, we're running again.
Good.
Where are we?
Well, we're over at Diane and John's lot, and it's 6.9-mile Chino Hot Springs Road, and we're up on the hill about, what's that, about a mile and a quarter, mile and a half above Chino Hot Springs Road. This is a 40-foot access driveway that comes into his lot, and I'm now standing on the entrance to his lot, and this border is off at an angle, but all the other three sides are rectangular, and it's about 2.5 acres. And this is a site that's been cleared for a garden or a garage or something like this. And just on down around those group of trees, 3 trees will be the site for the house. There's 4 stakes in the ground that are the approximate house location right now. And Diane is up in the yellow blouse looking over the site. Very good. Soil where I am here, where it's been excavated, is mostly decomposed granite. It's very solid, and it should make a very good foundation for a house.
Roberta. Are you standing in the house area now? Oh, okay.
This is supposed to be the southeast corner of the house right here. South being that way, west being approximately that way.
Looking at the view from my front room window. About this high.
Okay, well, we'll check it out, except we're a little lower. We'll come up there in a minute.
Diane, don't forget to do a graphic on the height of your eyes when you're in your kitchen, looking out the living room and dining room windows, because the living room and dining room are going to be, 14 inches.
So I gotta have big windows.
You also want them low enough in the living room and the dining room so you can see out of them. What in the heck was that?
What do you think that is?
Somebody dropped a garbage can lid.
Diane, that set of trees that you can see on the second to last ridge on No, I don't.
area that's grass?
No. I think John's figured out what all those hills are.
Can you? Okay, we're running now. This is the approximate view from the
From the
front
living room, dining room window on the
west.
on the west side of the house, southwest side of the house. This will be the approximate view from those windows.
And that's looking south down the driveway there.
Yeah. The car came in the driveway from the south. And then the driveway turns a little bit to the west as it comes down towards the site of the house.
You might faintly pick up the mountain range down there.
Yes, they will be visible through that driveway.
Yeah.
We'll clear some more trees, bunch more out over here. This is pretty fun. To the northwest, and we'll be able to see the hills over there too.
Yeah.
The septic tank will be out to the northwest, and then that'll make a flat place for a garden. That'll be out in this direction over here. The hill tapers off pretty well down here on the northwest corner. It makes a lovely picnic area out there, a lovely yard type area. When Diane gets that fence in there and about 6 goats, it's going to really look pretty.
2 acres of grass for John to mow, huh?
Well, get the goats in there and the goats will mow it.
We'll eventually have all this, I think, all this level spot up here, you know, barn and stuff.
They are just like
I wonder what in the heck is going on.
if somebody's sitting on
That was it. That was your only
That's
chance.
it around again.
That was your chance.
One more time.
Well, where are the mosquitoes out?
Now that far knob that I'm looking at right now, the far one, is where we live, Dave and Roberta. Right there. We figured that's probably 15 miles or so, something like that.
The left-hand ridge in the left-hand hump in the third ridge as we're looking out there.
Yeah, well, all I'm seeing is the hump right now,
Yeah.
so it's right in the middle. It's the far one. So, and that's Esther Dome that we can't see the whole thing right there right now because of that big tree.
Right, the trees in there.
And then there's more hills up to the northwest here that will eventually be in view.
John's already talked to his neighbor over here on the southwest side, and that neighbor wants to thin out that grove of trees there. So that will really improve John's view significantly down towards the mountains. And of course, in the wintertime when the leaves are off of the trees, he's going to have a good view anyway.
To let a lot more light in too.
Yeah.
You're
If he wants to thin and he let us cut a little bit on the corner here, we'll be able to see out the Litton.
right. Look over this way, Diane. There. Say hello to the camera. Diane, where's John?
I don't know, he left me.
He left you. Well, it's tough. You're supposed to say, oh, I don't know about that. Did Roberta get up to see the big lot up on the hill?
Yeah, she's been up to see that. Last time we were up there, there's snow on it, though.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's made a pretty good looking lot, didn't it? Get it bulldozed out.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, I think that's real nice.
Did you walk up to that other lot, Roberta? Yeah. What's happening up there? Huh? What's that?
That guy's got a Kubota and he's got several different attachments also.
No kidding. What size? No.
narrative. This is the last day of June 1984. We're at Dave and Roberta's house out on Chena Ridge above Fairbanks, Alaska. And Dave and Roberta are painting the house. I'm at the end of their little driveway where the tractor's parked, and you can see the tractor between me and the house. And I've been taking some pictures, but I forgot that this is sound also. So now we get some audio to go along with the video. You can see them back there. Dave's doing the spray painting from the ladder, and Roberta is doing the rolling to smooth it out. I've been mixing paint, helping out a little bit. Mosquitoes are a little bad this morning. They're real bad down in the woods, but they're not too bad up here in the sunshine. There's a small breeze. It's blowing this way. We had to move all the cars up on the road so that the spray paint wouldn't blow on them. Dave's using an airless sprayer, and he's getting along real good with it, putting an oil-based paint on the house. Temperature's approaching 80 degrees. In fact, it feels like it just might really be 80 degrees out here. Beautiful weather. Been raining a little bit the last few days. Rains almost each afternoon. They were supposed to do this painting yesterday afternoon, but had to wait till this morning because of rain yesterday. I'm going to walk up a little closer back to the house again, so I'm going to shut this off for a minute. Again, Dave's spray painting, but I'm pretty close to the compressor, so you're probably going to only be able to hear the compressor and not me. It does make quite a bit of noise. There's the compressor that's making all the noise. And I'll shut this off until we can get away from that compressor a little bit. The other side, a little farther away from the compressor, and it may not be making too much noise. Hope you can hear me all right. Painting is going very well. Roberta's pointing out places where he missed, and he's spraying them again. Roberta rolls it after he finishes spraying just to make sure that the overlaps are smoothed out. That's in accordance with the instruction that comes with the paint sprayer. I'll pan around to the little bit to the left now, a little bit downhill. In the background you can see the tractor parked back there behind the ladder. That's a little driveway where they park the truck and other vehicles. The access driveway is off to the right behind the corner of the house. This is the hill, the side of the hill on which the house is situated, and down here we have some of the clearing area. There they've cut the trees to get the view out onto the Chena River and the airport and to the city of Fairbanks down below. Right there in the top of the picture you can see the Chena River a little bit. The view is beautiful from inside the house, but this is down once again to where the clearing has been accomplished. And I'm almost back around 180 degrees. There's a little bit of firewood. Out here, this level spot going out to the east is where the sewer system, the septic tank system is installed, and that'll be leveled and become garden eventually. Going back, okay, the paint's low, so I've got to go back and get to the paint bucket again. Coming back to the side of the house again now. There's what has been filming again now, and we have the sun behind a cloud, so I thought maybe that the contrast or the picture or the color or something would come out a little better. So we're trying to shoot a little more film of Dave painting his house. To get above the bow window, he's got to get the ladder into a trailer to get just a little more elevation, but it works all right. Got a block under the back so it won't tip over, so we do everything just exactly safe. Oh, I thought he was going to shut it off to get rid of some of the noise of the compressor, but he didn't. So now we've really got the noise of the compressor with us. It's a vibrating type compressor, Sears Roebuck, does pretty good, except that it makes a lot of noise. He's moving over now and is going to paint a little more on the lower level while the paint is drying up on top. And here he comes with a different size of ladder, just so he doesn't put his foot in a bucket of paint. Yeah, he did that pretty good. And while he's fiddling around, acting like he's going to do some more painting someplace, we'll pan around and see what the view is towards the river when the sun isn't so brilliant. We're coming along. Oh, that's a big spruce tree. My God, that's a big spruce tree. Holy mackerel. Can you see the bottom of it? Yeah, there's the bottom of it too. And you come on over this way, and that's the little clearing down to the river, the Tanana River. And there's some clouds up on top that look real pretty. Okay, I'm going to shut this off now and we'll point it back in the other direction. Eating some more. You will notice that this 80 to 85 degree weather has got a wet spot in the back of his shirt where he's perspiring. You got him working pretty hard here. Not used to all this hot temperature. All right, I think maybe the noise of that vibrator is kind of eating us up, so I'll shut this off here again after we get another shot of the painter at work. Yep, his ladder almost went out from under him. There's good news here this morning. Here comes Roberta with some lemonade. Now I tell you, Roberta ought to smile a little bit. Can't you smile a little bit for us, Roberta? That's better. And there's the lemonade.
Now,
I can't see the red light.
well, you're probably too far away from it.
Okay. Anyway, won't know what to do if that vibrator isn't making so much noise you can't hear.
I bet. I bet. Yeah, I see that.
This is the last gallon out of what, 15 gallons?
15 gallons. We put 12 on already. Or 11 or 12.
Yeah, we're about that. I guess my job's been official paint mixer.
Done a pretty good job. I hadn't had to open the nozzle and adjust the paint spray one time.
Did you want your nozzle on that?
No, I'm gonna. Well, it might not be a bad idea, Berta.
I think that thing comes with a real good strainer on it. Now we can have more noise.
Hold up your instrument of destruction there.
Me?
Yeah. After you pour your paint. Implement of destruction, I guess that is.
What, this thing?
Yeah.
just a paint stirrer.
Okay, well, couldn't tell what you were stirring with there. We might get rained out here, you know.
No, don't work fast.
Okay.
And here we are again. Dave's still painting. You can hear the compressor running. Mosquitoes are biting me on the head. I gotta go get some more juice. This is the driveway from the road down into where Dave's house is located. And this is the north side, the front side of the house. And there's the front door. It's got the paper and the plastic all over it where he's still painting. And this side of the house has been painted at 1 and maybe 2 coats. There's the east side of the house and the door from the kitchen, which will go out onto the deck eventually at the second level. And that's looking on south out towards the river. I've taken a break while Dave is painting, and I've got all the paint mixed up, so I can play with the camera a little bit while he's doing the painting. Roberta's switching ladders for him. I'm going to move up on top of the hill now and look out over top of the house. It's some woods, some of the trees up above Dave's house, and we're panning around towards the driveway. There's the tractor. Let's see if we've zoomed all the way. No, we weren't zoomed all the way out. All right. And we'll continue to zoom, look around, and kind of looking over the top of the house, looking out at the clouds and the hills, coming around to where you can see the Tanana River. There, you can begin to see a part of it. I'll move farther west here in a minute and you can see the river better. And we pull down a little bit, and that's the east end of Dave's house. And we go along the front of the house. Still see the mess from where the house is being painted. Out there's where he parks his little tractor. And we can get right up close to the tractor. That's the way. But this is the way it should look. And that's where the driveway goes on up to the road, up through the woods. And this is the firewood that's stacked, waiting to be cut from where they cleared the house site. Okay, I'm going to move a little bit now, so I'm going to shut this off. Back on now. Those are some little islands down in the Tanana River. That's looking out beyond the Tanana River at the clouds. And if we pull the camera back about to where it should be, gosh, those mosquitoes are biting me. We'll see what the view looks like. And we can see that we're behind and above, we're in front of and above Dave's house. And that's the view they have out the living room window looking down over the river. The airport is off to the left and Fairbanks is off to the left. And this is the hillside that he cleared and cut the firewood in order to build a house. And there it is. And more firewood. And then you come around below the woods, there is a driveway going out to the road. But that's what it looks like from above the house, looking over the house, looking at the front door, and then over the house, down to the river. Pretty nice view. Right now it's cloudy here, a very dark cloud over us. And you can see out in the valley there's some sunshine and some clouds. Maybe when the sun clears up a little bit, we'll come up here and get this shot again. Anyway, there's the Tanana River flowing away from us. We're finishing the second coat on the south side of the house. He's still working at it. And dark cloud has covered up the sun for a little bit. Dave's kind of in a hurry because he's afraid it might start raining and he wants to get that paint on before it rains. But I think he's going to have plenty of time. It's still a lot of blue sky up there above us. All right, now we've finished painting and we're looking down on the Tanana River, and there is the Riverboat Discovery. And it's parked along the bank so that the visitors can see the cabin in the woods. It's a miner's cabin. And you can see that it's a long way off from Dave's house. But that's where it is. Oh, does Roberta live here too? How about that? Dave and Roberta's house. Okay, let's look one more time and see how steady I can hold that. I'm standing on a stepladder, and I'm not holding it very steady. But we finished painting, and the sun came out. It didn't rain, so everything is fine. It's nice and quiet without that compressor running, isn't it? And now Dave says this is the hardest part of the paint job, is cleaning up after the painting is finished. For a day or so, huh? Okay, now that you've got the red on, you have to pull the masking off and do the clear wood on the soffit and on the eave.
That's right.
All around the house.
And we'll have to put another coat of trim paint on all the trim too.
Yes.
We've got quite a bit of work left to do. Plus the porch, we got to put the clear wood finish on the north porch too. Floor hardener, that's right. Well, it's the same thing.
What's that I hear that sounds like a crow or something calling?
Well, you hear a chainsaw.
No, I don't hear a chainsaw.
You must be hearing something on the camera.
Might be. Okay, we got to get this cleaned up so we can go over to Steve's house and eat.
Why don't you come over?
Come on.
The tape measure. I would like to do
He drove a day out of San Francisco to see Steve.
I thought it was in Sacramento, no?
No.
Yeah, north.
Barely east. No, it's not close to Sacramento.
Hello there.
So we must be right in the redwoods.
Well, somebody... Diane isn't here. Somebody say where John is? Well, Dave, you ought to announce that you're at Steve and Terry's house.
Well, you just did.
Yep. What you ought to do is go
This is the-
downstairs and photograph. Terry will have a pet. Go downstairs and photograph her.
Oh, I'll go down there. Don't worry about that.
The last day of, this is still the last day of June, 1984.
Yeah.
And we're having a belly full at Steve and Terry's house before we go back to California. What?
Belly full of Steve and Terry before we
Well, how about that? Steve, wave your hand. This is your house.
I'm Steve.
Laura, wave your hand. You're new on our TV.
Say hello to Pat.
You don't.
Pat will see it. Say
Yeah.
hello to Pat.
Pat will see it tomorrow night.
So you might as well go ahead and do it.
George, is it any fun, is it any fun to be on the other side of that camera all the time?
Oh, it's much better than on the front side.
Because you never know whether you're zooming in on your nose or where.
Oh, there's the net.
That's right. See,
Yeah, take some pictures of the inside.
I will.
So we can,
I will.
we're going to show before and after.
Yeah.
You all can send us one after you get through, okay?
The what? The house?
The house. We'll show before and after.
We'll invite Dave over.
Well, hey, John does this more than I do. John has this thing.
Dave, will you please turn around and inventory Steve's 5 trucks out there? You don't need to know the make and model, just count, that's all.
You got the sound on, I'll turn my car on for you.
Yeah, Pat's car can talk to the TV set.
The sound is on. These are all Steve's vehicles here. This one, 69 Chevy, an 83 or an 84 Blazer, step van, about an 81 little Ford Courier. I think that's all of his. Some more vehicles out here. Oh, there's the motorcycle. There's George's company car. This is Pat Sterrell's new car. It talks. There's George's El Camino. I'm not sure if that's one of the cars or not. Walking back up the driveway.
Some used car lot had it on sale for $130, and I said, I'll give you half of it. They sold it to me.
And you couldn't even tow it?
The transmission was locked in 2 gears.
I like those little Studebaker trucks. I like
Fixed it up. There, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
Speak up, Pat. Say Mary had a little amber.
Yes, you know what, you can put me on the record that I am, no. How awkward to be
No guts.
No, that's okay.
No guts.
You're giving me embarrassment.
Hi, Laura.
Pat is Mary's mother.
Yeah.
The same one that was on last night.
Pat, you got a lot to look forward to, because when George put that tape in the machine, he put it on the 6-hour sequence. It runs for 6 hours. That tape, yeah.
Couldn't you just be watching 6 hours a day?
Steve?
We're in my apartment.
Okay, this is the upstairs apartment?
Yeah.
And what are we doing here? We're gutting it, right?
Yeah. No, tub and toilet are the only things that are open.
Let me come through. Let me come
I
through.
just finished doing all that.
Let me come through. All right.
This is all new?
We
Not
can't
quite done.
see too much of it. Did you do the tile?
Yeah.
How'd
I got it all.
Did you?
Some of it's old stuff, some of it's new stuff.
But mostly new.
Yeah. You should have seen it, George. There's this much gap around the window. When they built these houses, they didn't know what the hell, they didn't know nothing about energy efficiency. Nothing.
Well, they didn't need to think about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a better way of putting it. But one over here.
Have you already painted this? No, you're getting ready to.
Okay. This side is just plywood. That side is half sheetrock and 3/8 AC plywood. Look at this.
Wait a minute, let me come too.
The base board obviously had froze up many times. Yeah. And then he fixed it. I was standing here talking to Mike. I said, Mike, what do you bet they didn't insulate behind that? He said, that's the most common mistake ever made. No insulation. Mm-hmm. And I'm afraid they did it on the other wall too, but I'm not going to do the other one. But,
did you foam these?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, back when this place was built, they didn't
even have that stuff.
Well, they didn't put fiberglass in there. They didn't even chink it with fiberglass.
Oh, okay.
You could see all the way outside.
Huh.
So it'll improve the energy efficiency.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit.
Just make it more comfortable if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
There's the heat tape, right?
Yeah. But that should be able to be taken off. It's not like building in a square house.
You can't see all these things in that black and white monitor. It's hard to...
See how it dives up?
Oh, sure.
I mean, it dives up big time. There's an inch, 3/4 of an inch difference in height between that side and this side.
Well, you know, you're supposed to take that out in the bottom there.
No, you can't take it. How are you going to take it out of the bottom when the bottom's more than an inch off? No, you just...
Tell them how to do it, Roberta.
The bottom is supposed to be at least 3/4 of an inch off.
Tell them how to do it.
No, I mean of level.
Right.
The top of your tub is supposed to be level.
No, Steve.
Not
You need a lesson in tile.
Hey, I've got 3 books on tile downstairs, and every one of them tell you the top of the tub is level.
No siree.
Hi, Berta.
I can get you
Hi,
the
Nick.
books.
Well, those books are wrong. George was even agreeing.
Steve, you take it out in the bottom. You put your first course on a shim board. Then you take the shim board out and you cut your tile to match.
Tile, you started at eye level.
You start at no.
You gonna bet? I know 4 guys that do tile for a living. They all start at eye level.
They're all wrong.
Money. The guy who did all of Jim Benson's tile been doing tile for 30 years.
Well, look at ours. Ours came out all right.
Eye level. Mike, who does tile for a living, will tell you you start at eye level.
That's all right. There's not.
Mike will be here tonight. You ask him where you start tile. Mike worked for a master cement mason.
We're ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Will you get the hell out of here, Dave?
That's on tape.
I don't care. You're nuts. Get my cat.
All right, we'll get the cat.
You don't care.
I don't have to get very close. Hi, cat.
Mike, this is Terry. We're barbecuing chicken. Thanks. These spoons right here are running out. That's okay. I don't know, we're cooking.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, you're gonna be there. Okay, you might catch it. Well, don't eat because we'll have plenty here. And some guy named Jim Van Allen came by. Jim Van Allen. He worked with you at what?
You've used it for years.
Yeah.
Your family's used it.
I didn't remember nothing. So anyway, okay, if you come by, we'll see what's not there. Okay. See you later. Bye.
All right, here we are at Dave and Roberta's house, and it's Sunday morning, the first day of July.
Here, Mom, why don't you go for that? I'll take it.
And we're just getting ready to eat breakfast. And I'll turn around here a little bit. And it's looking out across the Tanana River out the living room window. Coming back now, we're towards the dining room. There's Baba waiting to eat breakfast. And breakfast is all set up. There's a whole bunch of cooks in the kitchen. A great number of cooks in the kitchen, but not all of them are cooking. Some of us are not wide awake yet either.
Oh, give it the break. Just say.
How's that? There's Terry. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, George.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kathy.
Hi.
Hello, Dave.
Hi to Phyllis.
Good morning.
Yes, and Dave. And see who else? Patrick. I don't think we've
Hello, Roberta. Where the hell is John? What's on the menu this morning, Dave?
Scrambled eggs and muffins and pancakes and sausage and fruit. Anybody want any coffee? We picked up some coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. Your kitchen, your kitchen. Oh, I know. It's real hard to share your stuff with someone else.
Maybe I can sit down again.
Yeah. I don't hardly know anybody there. I bet we've gone out a couple times, but we've been so busy in school that you can't really go out. I haven't done anything.
Pretty intense training.
It was real hard. It was real hard. So that we could all go on and a lot of people are sick.
You need one more.
Did I miss one? Is there another cup on that table that I didn't have?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got spoons.
Sure did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that for a time.
So, he's back on days.
Yeah. I don't know where the hell I, no, I don't think he's got a schedule there. We won't know. He's home for 2 days and then he's got him home.
They're not paying any attention to me, so I'm going to walk around the other way and come at the other view of the kitchen.
And then he told me upstairs, wasn't he?
That's better than being overspent.
That would be the front door if we went out that door. And there's the stairway to the basement. And this is the other way to the kitchen. Diane's looking out the death door. Door to nowhere. Will be a door to the deck eventually.
No, I haven't. That's
Any of the other places.
Slide Diane.
And I want to
Thanks.
need some
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I might have to show the last one.
That's all right.
Oh, really?
Everybody, they just play like things and stuff. They make you feel like it's a privilege for you to be there. Real sweet attitude. The whole company's like that. I shouldn't be talking bad about the people who hire me.
Well, I feel that about my work too, that I'm hanging out till the new people come in to see what happens. But at least if you get some experience, I mean, that's what counts.
Yeah, I want to see you on TV.
Wait, yeah. In a couple weeks. No, I'm getting better.
Oh, girl, is it hard when you do TV?
Just read, well, actually, I record during the day. That's the fun part, going out and recording. But at like 10 minutes to 6, 5 minutes to 6, we get the scripts for this o'clock noon. And then we
You gotta read it over real quick.
Yeah.
Read it.
And that's just the hard part. Even if we had them like 10 minutes before the show, it would be much easier. But one of the girls with the team said, "Oh, you're getting better. I remember when I first seen this, was going over all these screw ups."
Thanks.
Yeah. But it's fun. I really enjoy it. Being on the air at 6 o'clock is such a little part of the job. It's the most visible.
Yeah.
But the recording and stuff is really fun. I'm surprised how much I like it.
Dave,
Well, that was quick.
see if that's enough.
I'm giving myself a year as a reporter, and then I'm gonna go.
Smile, Baba. Can't you smile a little?
Go try and find another job. 'Cause we're working on, we use all kinds of equipment, video equipment, audio equipment.
You could even get into like the movie behind the camera. That's Holly, one of the girls that's in the class was doing that. And
Sure,
like
I
when
made
they
commercial the other day.
Yeah, I mean, that would be neat.
I was in the audience, they needed a body. I stopped and so.
What was it for?
For the library, they're doing some kind of public service thing on an auditorium or something, I don't know what it is.
Sit down at 30.
But I kind of like it, and I like for a year. Everybody wants to do their experience at least.
Yeah.
And we're getting the management skills, so things just change.
Everything's brand new at this place, and so they need to work everything out.
Yeah.
You know, when they really don't know what they're doing. You know, it's one day.
See if I've got it.
It changes everything. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like-
I can show it right here for you in case I don't have enough to give them. That enough?
Say hello, George.
Hello, George.
Say hello, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy.
Terry.
Hello, Terry.
Turn around once, Diane.
Say goodnight.
Yeah, say goodnight, Diane.
That's great.
So you all packed and ready to go? Yep. Put the kids out of the car. I forgot anything, I'll get it next year. Good. Almost left up my, yes, almost left my dirty shoes. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay. Almost left my dirty shoes up here, but.
Is this an extra glass?
I think there's no,
Who's missing?
Now, there's other kinds of juice too, there's cranberry and apples, so.
This is fun. This is great.
I'm good.
Want some fruit, Baba?
Oh, that's your part.
You ain't getting that.
You know what they do to you on a plane. They feed you.
Well, are you stopping? This probably stops next.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Hey, shout out
Well,
on
I'm not
sausages,
sure.
because there's more coming.
Okay. We're gonna eat them.
And,
Where's Dave?
who else is wanting
Time to
to
eat.
Very good. I'm hungry. I'll be there.
There's a lot of food here, Dave. I think you're.
I think there's more than enough.
No.
Don't make any more.
I know you guys, we might look fun, but you guys, yeah. But I mean, you guys planned everything. I don't think we could have done it as near as well. I mean, I know we couldn't have. We would have forgot everything. And argued all the way down the river, and it would be my fault.
We do some of that too.
But you guys are so organized, it would be worth it. You might take your bike ride at, Hot Springs, we did that last time. Killer ride.
There's some big hills to start
How
with.
about just around Farmer's Booth?
Okay. I was thinking though, if we could get dropped off right on the road rather than drive down the highway. I don't know if that's a wise idea. Just drive down the steep Hot Springs Road. But you can just ride up there and have someone pick us up. I know Bobby could do it. He's a bike, he's a bicycle.
That's what a toe chain's for.
Yeah, really.
Okay, Bobby, Paul.
Well, George, how was your breakfast?
Good.
Did you get enough to eat?
Plenty. Have to come back the next day.
You need 2 days
I'd
to
be too
rest.
sore the next day.
Vietnam. No, you
Sit in the pool. Really.
Sit in the sulfur and dry up. Sharon gave us a weekend for two at Hot Springs for the Christmas break. We haven't used it yet. Use it. Come back smelling like sulfur.
You mean she wasn't?
She was my sister-in-law.
I
Well, George, when are you gonna come up and help us finish up the paint?
I got
You gotta get him
too
on
much to
deck.
do tomorrow. But next week,
What are you gonna draw?
cleaning up the mess these days. Just taking care of business before I go back. Take care of
Terry, quit scratching. No.
They told me.
There wasn't any choice when I was there. She was out of everything, of course, as usual. And we'd done Sharon's for her for Christmas, so she didn't know about it, and I'd gone down and had hers framed. And it was that framed. Good job.
I don't know why. Yeah, I guess that's Ben and Josh are coming over.
What's,
Not very long. I'm not worried about Ben. It's that little one. I mean, I don't.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about the little ones. Josh is a big boy. I said, not that Josh. Jody's Josh.
Yeah.
He thought I was talking about the little Craig.